the NRL finals are still underway. We've had the team list announced for the Prime Minister's representative team to take on Papua New Guinea in Port Moresby on Saturday the 24th of September. And there's 6 debutants in the team as well, and it looks like a great team as well.
Well, that's it. Obviously, the players in the NRL finals are not considered, but if you have a look at the team, it's an awesome side still there. Any team that can have, obviously, you've got James Tedesco, who's been probably the best fullback in the comp. You've got Semi, who's one of the best wingers in the comp. Greg Inglis, who speaks for himself there. And then you get down to Aaron Woods, who had a great season. Josh Jackson, who last night was awarded the New South Wales Player of the Year from the Origin Series. So,
Frizzell, Cordner, that's a pretty impressive second row as well.
Yeah, and also, like I said, Mitchell Moses gets a run in this there, so they obviously feel that he's going to be a rep player in the future. So obviously a little bit there, and he'll probably find it a little bit daunting over there. He's played in front of big crowds, but I don't know whether you've played in front of a crowd until you've been to P&G, where they're all around you. They're all yelling, and some of them are a bit scary. So.
Well, it's definitely a good experience for a young player like that to get under his belt pretty early. And another young player I'd like to mention is Jake Dubrovcek as well. He's had an outstanding season for Manly this year. I think he got voted the Players Player of the Year as well for Manly, and along with his brother Tom in the wings, they've taken over the mantle from the Stewarts. Yeah,
well, obviously Tom probably would have been in this team as well, but he's been under some injuries. I think he finished the season with an injury, so I think he's gone in for surgery. So otherwise he probably would have been in that team. And obviously Dylan Napper gets a run now there. He might have got a run this year, other than his indiscretions earlier on in the year. So obviously they're giving him a run, giving him the experience before they move up to obviously the New South Wales or Queensland Origin side. So.
You have Mitchell Moses and Mitchell Pearce in the halves there as well, the two Mitchells. But how do you use Moses Mibby from the Canterbury Bulldogs from the bench? Do you chuck him in as an extra half, or use him as a replacement hooker?
Well, obviously Moses Mumbai there. He's there for probably the utility factor. If you look at the bench there, you've got Clemmer, Napper and Trebojevic on there. They're three big forwards, so you obviously need a utility. So obviously he fits, like I said, he can play hooker. He has played hooker before. He can play half, 5'8", and obviously you can move him around. So that's probably why he got the nod. So and I'm sure he's happy with the selection too. So
Jake Friend's usually an 80-minute hooker though, isn't he? So I guess it's giving him a bit of a break and ability to cycle through a few players.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that it's not a win at all costs game. I'm sure the Australians are going to win it there, but if they're 80 minutes, I'm sure that they're all going to get a run. So so it's not like a club game where you need the 2 points and you'd keep Friend on there. So, but obviously he's done enough to warrant his selection too, Jake. So,
and good to see Greg Inglis get the captaincy as well.
Yeah, well, he's probably the senior member of the whole squad there, and I know Mal and other Australian coaches, when they have picked the Prime Minister's 13, they've always picked an experienced player as the captain, because he's been there, done that, and can obviously lead the boys around and talk to them, settle them down, and switch them on and off.
He's also one of the few Queensland players that have made the team, but that's probably has something to do with the fact that you've still got the Cowboys, Broncos and Melbourne Storm all in the finals.
Yeah, but obviously New South Wales probably dominate this team, because obviously they have a lot more teams that obviously didn't make the 8 and obviously have been knocked out now, so...
Good chance to see some stars that you wouldn't see get together in any other situation though, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's right. Like I said earlier there, it gives them an experience, because if you've been to an Origin game, it's different to a club game. So
it's a different kettle of fish.
Yeah,
well, as we said, it's taking place on Saturday the 24th of September out in Port Moresby against the PNG, and should be a cracker of a game based on the team that we're looking at as well. And I think there's one player still to be named, so we'll see what happens with the finals in the NRL this weekend to decide who's the final team name.